So we return to Premier League action with a match away at Leeds this weekend. Hello, my name is Richard. Welcome back to my channel over and over and over again, which features everything to do with Arsenal. In this video, I just want to look back at yesterday's 0-0 draw against Leeds. Not sure if it's a good result or a bad result really, but we'll get into it in this video. Just before I do, I just want to make sure that you are subscribing to my channel. If you're new here and you like what I do, please click the subscribe button down in the corner there. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up as well. And I do like to hear from you guys as well. So let me know what you thought of yesterday's performance, the result overall, and how you feel as though the season's progressing. So the team lineup then, to be honest, there wasn't really a lot of big surprises. I guess there was only one really, that was in the front three, where Willian kept his place despite his rather poor recent performances. So how we lined up was, it was Leno in goal. Now we did have a back four, which was maybe a little bit of a surprise, not something that Arteta has done much of. So it was Bellerin was right back, it was Holding and Gabriel in the centre. Of course, David Luiz was out after his wife had a baby the previous day, so congratulations to them. And at left back it was Kieran Tierney. Then we had sort of two sitting in midfield in Ceballos and Granit Xhaka, of course, replacing Thomas Partey and Elneny, both unavailable in this game. Willock got a start as well, his first start in the Premier League this season, playing just in front of those two. And then the front three, as I say, it was Willian, Pepe and Aubameyang finally getting a start through the middle. So overall it was a really strong team actually, and when I saw the lineup I was quite excited about the change of shape. Clearly it's been needed because the three at the back's not been working. It's obvious there would be some changes in personnel because of certain players unavailable, as I say, David Luiz, Thomas Partey, Mohamed Elneny in particular. And it was good to see Pepe get a start in the Premier League as well. He's been playing quite well in the Europa League, hasn't he? And I say the same for Willock. So it's an exciting looking team actually, and it was a team that I thought we could go out there and we could really put a performance in and come away with the victory. So there was no real excuses, was there? I say, in terms of the lineup. It looked like we had some attacking intent there. And the first 5-10 minutes or so, we started pretty well on the front foot. We were winning the ball back early in midfield. And we wasn't really creating an awful lot of chances, but we looked in the game. I think the nearest we came was an effort from Aubameyang, a shot on the turn where he just couldn't quite wrap his foot around it and it went wide. And Pepe as well with a cross from the left-hand side, actually switched across to the left, beat his man. And I don't know if it was a shot or a cross, but it did deceive the goalkeeper and actually hit the crossbar and went out. So quite close there, but the longer the half went on, the better Leeds got. Actually, they started to dominate midfield, and in the lead up to half time they could have scored 2 or 3 goals actually. Leno made a really good save to deny Bamford, and there was a few long range efforts as well. There was one from Luke Ayling. Maybe he'd have loved to have scored, wouldn't he, against his old club, but he couldn't quite hit the target. And there was a couple of other efforts as well. Klitsch had one from distance. And at half time it was 0-0, and maybe Leeds had just started to get on top actually. At half time, Mikel Arteta took off Willian, who had been ineffective once again, and brought on Reece Nelson. But any chance of there being any difference really to the shape of the game ended within 6 minutes when Pepe got himself sent off. Really stupid as well. He put his head into the Leeds player Alowski, and he went down clutching his face. And as soon as you saw the replay, you knew VAR were going to get involved. It was clearly going to be a red card. A really stupid decision that was by Pepe, and left us down to 10 men. Arteta immediately reacted. He took off Willock and brought on Saka. It was a shame for Willock actually, but we had to change the shape of the team. And Saka came on, actually made a real big impact in this game as well. Of course, it was going to be difficult after that with 10 men. Leeds had a lot of possession, they had a lot of chances. They hit the woodwork 3 times, and Leno made a fantastic save from Dallas as well with a shot that was going in the top corner. He managed to claw it over for a corner. A really good save that was as well. His second great save of the night. But in the end, actually, we had a couple of chances on the breakaway. We actually looked more dangerous with 10 men. In fact, more dangerous than we've looked in the last few games. And we had a couple of good chances. Tierney and Saka linked up really well down the left-hand side. There was an opportunity where Saka pulled the ball back towards Aubameyang. He may well have scored, but a defender blocked it away and it went for a corner. We then could have had a penalty actually. Aubameyang got clear. Again, it was a good move involving Bukayo Saka in the middle of the pitch. He cut back inside like he likes to do from the left-hand side. A curler shot in. He did strike the defender, Cooper, it was his arm, but it had hit his leg first and bounced up onto his arm, so it wasn't a penalty. And then there was another chance for Bukayo Saka as well. Great move actually. Bellerin released him through the middle, one-on-one with the keeper. Looked as though we were going to maybe get a snatch and grab. He tried to go round the keeper, Saka, but the keeper recovered well, made a good save in the end, and the chance went. And in the end, the last few minutes, Leeds were throwing everything forward. There was a lot of injury time actually because Saka actually got injured, had to go off. Brilliant half an hour that he put in on the pitch though. And in the end, we did manage to hold on. So Leno was nice and solid at the back and helped us to hang on and get the point, which overall, it's difficult to know, isn't it really, whether it's a point or not. But we managed to get a point. We didn't lose the game. We did keep a clean sheet. So overall, I suppose we've got to be delighted with that. Man in the match as well, I think it's just going to come down to the goalkeeper, Bernd Leno. He's taken a lot of stick, hasn't he, this season with his performances. He's maybe not been quite up to the levels that he showed last season, but yesterday he was really on his game, wasn't he? He produced a couple of great saves. That one in the first half from Patrick Bamford when he got down quickly and managed to push it round for a corner. And then the one in the second half from Dallas, which was going in the top corner. Brilliant save that was as well. And those two moments there really summed up his game. He was solid throughout as well. Came and caught a lot of crosses as well, dealt with everything really comfortably and looked a little bit better with the ball at his feet. What helped him, I think, was the fact that we wasn't or didn't seem to be asked to play it out from the back as much. A lot more long balls away from the goal, and I think that suits Leno a little bit better. He did look a lot more comfortable and he produced some great saves, probably his best performance of the season, and a fully deserved man in the match for him. Give a special mention as well to Bukayo Saka when he came on. Absolutely brilliant. He played for half an hour until he got injured. Probably our best outfield player actually. Kieran Tierney had a good game as well. Definitely Bernd Leno man in the match today, a clear winner of that particular award. So again, it wasn't a great performance, was it? With 11 players, we looked poor. Leeds was starting to get on top anyway before the red card, and the second half was always looking like it was going to be difficult. We're still not creating any chances, are we? I think we had 2 shots on target in this whole game, and that's just not good enough, is it, for a team with so much attacking talent that we've got? Aubameyang, one of the best strikers in the Premier League, goal scoring record over the last 2 seasons, and he's not getting a sniff at the minute, is he? Didn't really get a sniff in this game. He had a couple of halves and that was it. It's just not good enough, is it, from a forward point of view? Yes, defensively we're a lot better now. You can see that when we went down to 10 men, everybody dug in and looked like they were determined not to lose this game, which was commendable. But unfortunately, until we start taking a few more risks going forward, we're going to struggle to score goals. 9 goals in 9 Premier League games. We're 14th in the table. It's just not really good enough at all, is it, at the moment? It's funny though, isn't it? When we went down to 10 men, we did start to get forward with a little bit more freedom than we had with 11, as though the shackles were off a little bit. Whether it's because we had nothing to lose, I don't know. But if we play like that a little bit more away from home, we might pick up some more results. But we've got some tough games coming up. We really needed to win this game, ideally. Wolves at home next week in the Premier League, followed by a big one away at Spurs. It's not getting any easier. And at the moment, you wonder where the goals are coming from, let alone the wins. So that's that there then. Just a quick review then of the game yesterday away at Leeds. I'll say I'm not sure whether it's a good result or not really. The performance overall wasn't great, was it? Certainly, again, from an attacking point of view, brilliant for Leno in goal. A fantastic performance from him. And I say, what a cameo performance from Bukayo Saka again. What maturity this lad's showing. He's going to be an absolute star, isn't he? But unfortunately, some of the other senior players have maybe not stepped up to the mark. And there seems to be something not quite right there in the camp, doesn't there? The players don't seem happy. It seems to be, I'm not really sure, the atmosphere there is not right. Let me know what you think in the comments about the performance yesterday, about the result. Was that a good result or not really? I can't really decide. I suppose we've got to be reasonably happy with 10 men that we didn't lose, especially as they hit the woodwork a couple of times. But yeah, overall it's disappointing again, isn't it? Another game without a goal, and I say with some tough games coming up, things are not looking that great at the moment, are they? So let's hope we can turn this around quite quickly. I've still got a lot of work to do, but I think some of the players are letting him down at the moment. So that's that there. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe in the box here below there. I've got some great stuff coming up tonight. I've got a great live show looking back on the Premier League weekend. I'm doing it live this week. I've got a special guest with me. We're going to look back on all the games this weekend, including a little look at this game again as well. And then, of course, I'll be building up towards the Europa League game against Mulder on Thursday. I'll put a preview of that game on Wednesday. And then Friday again, we'll be doing another Positive Arsenal podcast, looking back on the Leeds game and the Mulder game, and also looking ahead to what's going to be another difficult game at the weekend against Wolves. So stay tuned to the channel. Lots coming up, lots to enjoy. And of course, in the meantime, as always, as we try to put this disappointing game behind us and move forward, come on, you Gunners!